Your Life in Sex Island, Chapter 5, picking up the tab, page 172. We are continuing our examination of our tax system to determine if it can be made slightly fair. Now, professional liars crank it backwards, and the professional liars claim that any taxes on the rich are not only unfair, but actually criminal. Our present system makes those least able to pay the most. Those with the big bucks pay the least. We now look at the income and wealth that one clings to after he pays the masked axe man, the tax collector. As seen in the table, Al and Annie's income after suggested income tax is $9,500. This system is progressive. Bob and Betty, earning 10 times Al and Annie, keep almost 10 times as much. Charles and Cherise, earning 100 times what Al and Annie make, end up keeping about 70 times what Al and Annie keep. Charles and Cherise, of course, are stealing some, but it is not so much that honest folks can't look the other way. But then we get into major stealing with Don and David stealing 1,000 times what Al and Annie earn. Yet our system lets them keep about 250 times what Al and Annie earn. No one with more sense than God give a goose would be so craven as to deny that Emmanuel and Elizabeth are anything but major thieves. Still, our overly forgiving system allows them to keep more than $2.5 million of their heist. Stealing is still a very good crime. Crime still pays. And Emmanuel and Elizabeth's wealth is still over $4 billion, not one penny of which they or their forebears ever earned. And Fred and Flame, are left with a mere $2.6 million income after suggested income tax, and their wealth after the suggested wealth tax dwindles all the way down to $2.5 billion. My. It is difficult to undo hundreds of years of injustice without a revolution. Remember, Frederick and Flame keep over $2.5 billion of ill-got wealth. Let us not weep for them. The professional liars will have to supply their own hankies. So now we're talking. Now we do have a tax that is fair. We do have a tax that is more reasonable. And we do have a tax that is a little more honest. So yes, these suggested tax rates are like the Colt 45, a great leveler. They don't keep anyone from earning a very nice lifestyle. They do prevent major economic disruptions and even revolutions. They also force thieves, present and past, to give back some of the money that they stole. I am not going to talk about justice or injustice. That is not my area of expertise. But I will say that this will work goddamn well. It will function better than a Swiss watch. Our present system is like a Swiss army knife doing eye surgery. But you will think me a complete fool if I was to leave it there. Do I really believe that anyone in power wants a just tax system? Am I so stupid as to think that major thieves will stop saying "Open Sesame" and gathering their 40 thieves and stop robbing and pillaging the remainder of us? Ha! Bah! Humbug! They will not until the guillotine comes down upon their neck. Let them eat cake is still their motto. They still think of us as brigands. They still think of us as unwashed bastards. They will not change until dragged into a grave. And if you hang on, I will tell you why. Get a refreshing beverage and come right back. As MacArthur said, I shall return. Purchase the book now by clicking on the link in the description below.